Let's speak to some more England supporters now. The last time England got to a World Cup semi-final, Lord Alan Sugar was cooking up a takeover at Spurs. Josh Widdicombe is here from Channel 4's The Last Leg. He was 7 years old in 1990, collecting panini stickers in his Italia 90 album. And someone who knows the pressure well is Lindsay Johnson, a former England and if I may, I know you've got stuff to do, Lord Sugar, but we are grateful. Josh, how are you feeling right now?
Very excited, very excited. Not just Skyping Lord Sugar, but the semi-final of the World Cup. It's everything. I can't believe it, really. I don't
know how to cope with this.
I don't know how to do it. People say I never, I'd never thought this would happen. I've genuinely written off England. I thought it was never going to happen, and I think that's given us a freedom to play at last.
Yeah, that's true. And most, you've heard all the facts and the stats. Some of the players in the squad now were not involved when England started the qualification campaign for this. Some of the players weren't born in Euro 96, etc., etc., etc. So they've got no reason to have this weight of history on them.
I think also it feels like when we beat Colombia on penalties, it just totally kind of reset the mood around the England football team. Previously, it was all about kind of glorious or less glorious failure, and now it feels like, actually, we went into Sweden and I felt this weird confidence. I was like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. What is this feeling? And I've got it the same tonight.
Lindsay, how are you feeling?
Yeah,
thank you.
Okay,
Harbourside in Venice. So you were 7 in Italia 90, but that's what got you into the England team.
That's totally what, and all of my generation, all of my friends are like, that's defined why we were into football. It felt like a totally kind of different tournament to anything that's ever happened before or since. There was it looked different. There was this amazing music surrounding it. It was almost like a film. It's like this amazing kind of nostalgic hit whenever you hear anything associated with it. And you keep going, oh, I'm living through that again. And in 20 years, we're going to go, oh, do you remember that amazing summer of 2018? And it is amazing.
No social media then. I mean, that is a big difference to now as well. We're going to talk about how normal the England players are on social media, but first of all, let's have a look at this from Jim Reid. Oh no, we haven't got it ready yet. Sorry about that. You can talk about how normal they are on social media.
I think Harry Maguire, have you seen the Harry Maguire meme of him talking to his girlfriend?
Yes.
And what was amazing about it is people started putting captions on it, and it was really funny, and it was kind of taking the mick out of Harry Maguire. And then before you know it, Harry Maguire's making jokes about it, and the other members of the team are. And we've had these kind of 20 years of the England team feeling distant millionaires that are kind of behind a gate.
In the old days, but not that long ago, people like Wayne Rooney and others were told not to tweet because they just couldn't be trusted,
Exactly, but they're being treated as adults. They're playing darts against the media. It's kind of everything's broken down. It feels like Wales 2 years ago, when it felt like a group of lads that were having a great time and just being positive and just enjoying the journey, really.
Yeah. Lindsay, talk to us facts behind them. Kieran Trippier. Is he one of your faves?
Kieran Trippier? Yeah, I love him. I don't understand what's going on with his haircut. It seems to go up and down. But he's genuinely, it's these players that a year ago weren't really on anyone's radar, and now we're ready to knight them. I can't wait for Sir Kieran Trippier. It's going to be amazing.
Harry Maguire, let's have a look at him. I mean, he was at Sheffield United before going on loan to Wigan from Sheffield United, then Hull, as you know, and the rest is history. And then Jordan Pickford, 8 England caps. He started at Sunderland, but he had loan spells in the conference with Darlington and Alfreton. Burton in League 2, Carlisle and Bradford in League 1, and Preston in the Championship before breaking into the Sunderland first team. What's it like being in England when the sun keeps shining, everyone's so excited, feeling, broadly speaking, united in a way perhaps England hasn't felt for a while?
It's amazing. I was walking my daughter through the park this morning and someone shouted at 8 months, so she's not going to experience this and she'll be gutted when she's older. But someone just shouted out, "Josh, football's coming home!" And you're like, this... Obviously, it was quite annoying because he woke up my daughter, but you're like, this is an astonishing kind of atmosphere, isn't it?
I was in a queue in a shop on Saturday. I just said to the guy in front of me, "You're watching this afternoon?" Just turned around and said, "It's coming home." I mean, that is it. That is it.
It's going to be awful when we lose. It's going to be so awful.
Did you see France? Oh my gosh! Did you see France last night?
They're really good, aren't they? They're
when
worryingly
they break,
good.
it's frightening.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we can play you this little film we've done on social media now.
Yeah,
it better be good. There's been a hell of a build-up. Here's Jim Reed. Okay, Josh.
Oh, don't ask me.
Is it coming home?
We're going to win tonight. I'm confident we're going to win tonight. I've got a terrible feeling it's going to be on its way home and then stop in France. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Look, as my 14-year-old said, look, it's a one-off match. You can fluke a win.
You can fluke a win. We can fluke a win. That's the attitude. That's what made this country great. Fluke.
Against France, I mean. Against France. It's hard, isn't it? Anyway, thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on the programme. Josh Widdicombe from Channel 4's The Last Leg, and he does a football podcast called Quickly Kevin, Will He Score? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Lindsay, thank you so much. Really good having you on the programme. Thank you very much for coming on. And Lord Sugar earlier, live from Venice.